Hi, Matthew Tuggle.
Victor Bermudez.
Hi, my name is Ishma, and our documentary is about is video games really an addiction or not?
To get his insight, we asked a fellow gamer on his opinion on video game addiction.
What is your own opinion about video games?
My opinion about video games is that I think they influence the youth and that they inspire the future generations like ours to be more creative and more productive.
Alright. How do video games cause violence just by playing them?
Well, I wouldn't say video games would cause violence. It would really depend on the person's whole, how do you say, it would really depend on the person's emotions and how they feel to justify their actions. Like if a person is feeling sad and lonely, they probably avoid people. Or if a person is very angry, they'll probably lunge at people.
Video game addictions are similar to other addictions in terms of the amount of time spent playing, the strong emotional attachment to the activity, and the patterns of social difficulties experienced by gaming addicts.
As with other addictions, gaming addictions become produced with game playing, and it disrupts family and other areas of life, such as school. The younger that children being playing with video games, the more likely they are to develop independence-like behaviors.
As with other addictive behaviors, there's a range of different responses to the activity. While other gamers feel unable to reduce the time they spend playing, others do not experience cravings and unable to play.
We interviewed an adult who wishes to stay anonymous on his opinion on video game addictions.
Alright, so what is your own opinion about video games?
I think video games are fine, some of them, but I do think that they overstimulate people.
Alright. How do video games cause violence just by playing them?
Just by playing them,
Yeah.
it's the effects, the subtle effects that they have on youth.
Okay.
Perhaps until a certain age, violent video games in particular probably should not be played.
Okay.
Kids are impressionable, and then they become what's the word I'm looking for? Word escapes me.
Alright, so what is your own opinion about video games?
I think video games are fine, some of them, but I do think that they overstimulate people.
Alright. How do video games cause violence just by playing them?
Just by playing them,
Yeah.
it's the effects, the subtle effects that they have on youth.
Okay.
Perhaps until a certain age, violent video games in particular probably should not be played.
Okay.
Kids are impressionable, and then they become what's the word I'm looking for? Word escapes me.
I wonder what my son is doing.
I'm gonna play myself some Run 2.
Honey, food's ready.
No!
Honey, food's ready.
No!
not your
That's
son.
it.
Dad, no, no. You better come to dinner now. No.
All right, that's a wrap.